Yo, how's it going everyone? It is that time once again. We are back for the Dokkan early stream. We've got the Super 17 EZA is live. I've done the first like 2 stages already because you know, we're not exactly, it's not exactly riveting difficult content. We just want the EZA done so we can see our boy in action. Fortunately, it is an LR EZA, so it is only 10 stages. So it's not like something that's going to take us forever to finish. But yeah, how's everybody doing today? Exactly, we've got new stages out. We've got more new stages coming out in an hour. We don't want to be wasting time. Trace, I hate the giant event so much. I'm really lazy on Dokkan stuff for the most part. Keeping up on time limited stuff. Yeah, that's fair. Like the stream for LR Marseille and for part 2. So I don't know whether I would rather him be like a part 2 LR or be like the November crossover Dokkan Fest. I mean, I'd rather get him and a crossover Dokkan Fest as well, but I don't know if that's pushing it a little bit. Preston, how's it going? 10,760 stones, jeez. Part 2 LR is coming. I mean, I've seen people saying the 16th, and I'm not sure where that number comes from exactly. Although, to be fair, I haven't looked at the news properly or anything, so it probably has. It's probably got something to do with like when the sales end and stuff, right? Yo, Tala, how's it going? Finally got the 5 extreme mission done. Yeah, that's one that seems like it's going to be quite interesting from like reading all the stuff from the data download. All right, let's do this. The bomb mechanic sucks. Yeah, I feel like there's one of those things where you just like, you have to have characters on the team whose like giant form activates or can be activated when you're on low HP. So it's just like, depending on who's on the rotation, you can just pick up the bombs and then transform. But yeah, as expected, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta just absolutely destroys this this stage. Just need physical Omega. I mean, yeah, for the AoE and everything, I mean, he's who I would be expecting to use anyway, but all right, let's do this. Tech Grade 8 Vegeta on the team. Domain buffs go crazy. Yeah, makes sense. Yeah, just checking the because apparently the private server that I use has got the data download update.
Let's do this.
Yo, Big TX, how's it going? LR Chatters. Now, Dokkan's already great, what do you mean? Ding, 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 ding. Yeah, so the private server already has the tech Super 17, but it doesn't exactly take us long to get him awakened here. Yeah, Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta will just continue to be the MVP. Someone on my team has a 77% Rosé. Oof. One of the 3 stages of pain with the giant form. I can't wait. I'm looking forward to it. There's our mission for the 3 stones. We're doing stage 7. I dislike the people who thought these stages of the giant event were okay.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah, so Super 17, I'm just having a look at it now on here. So like Super 17 has more starring defense than I expected. On the Omega setup, on the rotation with like Omega, I mean I can show it. I'm sure you guys would rather see that than the EZA stage. But yeah, like this rotation, 524k defense, that's pretty good. It's going to be very confusing because the sound is from my actual phone doing the EZA, but I think Omega Action breaks 17. I wanted to put Super 17 in slot 1, but Omega was locked in slot 1, so yeah. Apathy, how's it going? Well, his first additional became a super, and the second one, so that's good, from the 2 rainbow orbs. Wow. Viable Super 17 in this economy. It's so funny, like, seeing Golden Frieza's attack stats when he hasn't been hit. Like, man just does absolutely no damage. It's so funny. And then Golden Frieza just immediately dies to Rosé. Let's go. But yeah, Super 17 looking pretty good. The only problem for me is I don't have baby, so
All right, let's do this.
much fun doing the Super Saiyan 3 Goku stage for items when he does 50% of your HP every turn. Isn't that like, I mean, I guess from a design point of view, it's literally, isn't it just because like you go into the fight, turn 1 you lose half your health, and then turn 2 you transform into the giant form. Or even just turn 1, depending on who you've got on the rotation. Does that category have a mission for... does that stage have a mission for category? The first one? But yeah, doing all good. Apathy, thank you. Who's that? Cool. Yeah, stage 4 is... Oh, is that the Goku one? You can't use LRs. Oh, God. Goku's 5 product in mind. Oh, wait, yeah, no, Goku's stage 5, isn't it? No items and collect 40 STR orbs. Oh, God. Yeah, they're interesting kinds of missions, though, to be fair. Like, something a little bit different. But we'll see how doable it is. Using LRs means skill issues. Well, all you are mission time to bust out Universe 6. Man, yeah, I wish I had hit. That would be, you can make a pretty good all you are GT heroes.
Alright, let's do this.
And then just use the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta friend. So it's a good final stage. I'll do those missions tomorrow when I get the time. I just did the EZA and then dipped. Yeah, fair. Yeah, no, I didn't get... Because I pulled Frieza and Gogeta. Like, I pulled Frieza straight away. Like, literally the first free multi. So it was like 150 stones. So there's really no real point for me summoning on the banner anymore. That's the only thing... That's the only downside about getting good luck. Is, like, if you pull the new unit straight away, you don't pull the extra copies of, like, the older units that you might actually need. But never get a chance to get. It's like I got Broly on literally the second multi, the tech Broly. So it's got Broly in 100 stones. And then I did some more just because it was a double rate spanner. And I really wanted to pull at least one copy of Kale and Caulifla, which I didn't. But I pulled a dupe for Gotenks, which is good. Alright, Vegeta, finish this man off. Let's get our EZA done. Yeah, I said in the team building guide thing, but like this, I feel like this one will be a super easy one to grind loads of stages on if you want the Zenny. Because I haven't leveled up a super attack in ages. Oh, we're dozing guys. I think I've completely forgot to, like, when Broly came out and stuff, I think I forgot to even use them. I think I literally just put, like, tech guys into him straight away. Yeah, Blaze the Dragon, how's it going? All good, we just finished the Tech Super 17 EZA. Now, how long is it going to make me wait? How many am I going to have to use to get the last one? Well, Super 17, even after like 3 supers on his first turn, still takes over 1 million damage from Rosé's super attack. Without him having any build up, so that's good. Tips on how to build Super 17. It doesn't need any crit. Bro, come on. I've used at least 6. We're getting close to 10 with, there we go. See what good He doesn't need a lot of additional because he gets additionals from his thing, so... I could change more of his hidden potential. Like I would give him more dodge, but I can't. I haven't got any spare copies or anything, and I'm not spending 5 stones to change this one. I mean, I guess I could. We just did his EZA, right, which gave us 33 stones, so might as well. But yeah, that'll have to do for now. I don't know. Yeah, Paloa, how's it going? Yeah, since he he builds up, like, can potentially have close to 100% crit. And he's a tech unit, so he already gets level 5 crit anyway. So essentially there's just not much point giving him crit in the hidden potential. He's not great, but he's good and helps Baby's team. Almost finished 2nd anniversary. Super Saiyan 4's EZA to 999. Nice. Yeah, mine has 8 crit because I can't get rid of... he has 1 other crit node, but I don't want to spend another 5 stones.
Let's do this.
Wish there was something so we could skip stages like skip ticket and legends. Yeah, that's the thing that other games have had that people have mentioned for quite a long time as being a thing that people wanted to see in Dokkan. Because yeah, things like dailies and stuff like that be super easy to do. Yo, Sharky, how's it going? Yeah, I'm assuming that that Steam wishlist thing is fixed now, because I got Raudo gifted the other 2 chiller games last night.
Right,
so
let's do this.
Till next time. Hey, take it easy, Blazer Dragon. Honestly, I think the best team build for Super 17 is Omega's team. There's like a build you can do for Omega's team where you have a target Goku character floating on like every rotation. So then he always has a target Goku character. And then one rotation would be Omega and Rose, and the other rotation would be Omega and Super 17. But the only problem with that is that you are kind of like nerfing Omega, because he's pretty much like never going to have big bad bosses active, because all of those floating target Goku characters, only Baby has big bad bosses. Tien's finished. Tien is the I pulled my first copy of Tien from the Brody banner as well, so it's pretty good. I'm not sure if trying to remember all the like random units that I was link leveling and then have taken off the team in order to get the in order to put like new actual characters. I'm pretty sure you're one of them. Yeah. Wish Dokkan did more collabs. Something like those One Piece and Arale collabs. I want to see Transformers. I mean, even if Dokkan was ever to do another collab in a similar vein to those games or the other, like other sketch games and stuff, it's probably only ever going to be other, like, anime.
Let's do this.
Yeah, apathy. For those, if you know, you know. That's for people that were at the stream last night on the second channel for the closing shift. Dokkan and Squid Game. That would be weird. Drace has the 4-year badge. But yeah, don't worry, because the video of that game will be going up on the channel maybe tomorrow or today. I'm not sure what is next, actually. Oh, excuse me. Because I don't know whether to do, now that I've started posting the Fears to Fathom ones, whether to do them in order and just have one of those go up every day. But Missed the teal one. Trying to be a completionist, maxing out the link levels of every unit. Not specifically, like I'm not going out of my way to try to, but like obviously when you're doing your dailies like the Roshi mission and stuff like that, it's like you might as well do them with characters that need their links to be leveled. And so when it comes to like all the units that I actually need to use, like they're all done. So it's like I might as well just put random units on there that still need to be link leveled. Because that's the thing, my power level is already high enough that I have all of the bonuses unlocked and everything, so there's no real need to. But yeah, Talar, I was going to ask how you were getting on with that, because I saw that you were playing it. I saw a brief like clip of someone playing it the other day. It definitely seems very weird. No, so far I've only done the episode 2. Last night's stream we did the closing shift one. But yeah, Raldo gifted me the other 2 Chiller Art games, so... But yeah, I don't know if the wishlist link error thing is still happening, but... Yeah, I always forget about this STR Gotenks getting an awakening. Right, so... Let's just do this Super 17 EZA showcase. But yeah, these are the characters that could go on the team to be a floater so that 17 still gets his full passive. Any opinions on the Dokkan story mode? What the just the fact that it's not working at the moment, or... Yeah, I've heard of Papers, Please. That's like from quite a few years back, isn't it? Yeah, it's so crazy to me that like these random I say free to play, but like the SR Super 17s that awaken into like, well, they're not SR Super 17s, they're like Trenchcoat 17 and Hellfire 17, and then they awaken into Super 17, and then he has big bad bosses, but the actual like Dokkan Fest and LR ones don't have big bad bosses. It's like, where? Oh, the actual story of quest mode. Oh, I can't even remember. Like, I haven't paid attention to the actual story of the quest mode for years. Bye, Sharky. Have fun at work. point running him. Well, the AGL one doesn't have big bad bosses. What do you mean, running him on the team? Maybe it will just have to be the AGL Golden Freezer. That's the thing, there's not really a lot of... I feel like at this point in the game, it's really difficult to, like, pick an event that's good for showcasing teams. Because the actual hardest events in the game, I feel like you're just fighting for your life the whole time. So you're not actually, like, you can't showcase a unit properly. And then the stages that are good for, like, showcases are not particularly difficult, so... That's the thing, is I like to see what the unit can do, like see what numbers they can get up to, attack stats and all that kind of stuff. And going into an event where, like, you can just die on the first or second turn, it's kind of hard to do that. But...
All right, let's do this.
Tech Baby will carry. I need to float him off anyway, because I want the rotations to be Omega and Super 17 and Omega and Rose. The other Omega's in slot 7. Well, this could start off with us just getting immediately blown up, like, straight away. I don't know. Let's see how we get on. Hey guys, Marsningen here, bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video. And so we have the Tech LR Super 17 EZA'd and ready to go. And we are going to take a look at him here on the Omega team, because I don't have Baby. So I'm running a build of the Omega team so that I can have a target Goku character floating into every rotation, so that Super 17 will still get his full passive active. So post EZA, this guy greatly raises attack and raises defense for 1 turn on his 12 key super, colossal damage and lowers defense. And then the 18 key is greatly raise attack, which is an infinite stack, mega colossal damage, and greatly lowers defense. And so then for our passive, attack and defense 200%, chance to crit and damage reduction 17%, and then an additional 2 key per rainbow key sphere obtained, to make it prioritize him picking up rainbow orbs, because he does get a special buff from those as well. Per target Goku, Android, or GT boss ally attacking in the same turn, he gets an extra attack and defense 50%, and depending on which category has more members. So it's one of those, like, you can't mix and match. You can't have like one target Goku, one GT boss, and then he gets the 100%, right? If you have one target Goku, one GT boss, it will just be 50%. When there's another Android or target Goku ally in the same turn, he creates rainbow orbs. He gets an extra 170 defense and an extra 17% damage reduction, so that takes it up to 34. For every rainbow key sphere obtained, he gets an additional attack that has a great chance to become a super up to twice, so you just need to ideally try and get 2 rainbow orbs with him every time. Then when activating the active skill or attacking with 17 or more key, he gets an extra attack and defense 70% and an extra 17% crit. And then when receiving an attack, 100% defense and another 17% damage reduction. So if you have the target Goku or Android ally, when he receives a hit, he has 51% damage reduction, as well as getting 100% defense as soon as he gets hit as well. And then every attack received, he builds up 1 key to 7, and then attack and defense and crit chance 10% up to 70. So we need to get hit like 7 times in order to be fully built up. So you can see here we have 517k defense start of turn for turn 1. That's not bad with no build up at all. I think him having like a big turn 1 buff for like just for that first turn, I think would have been quite good. But we'll see how we get on. We haven't got the best rotation for him. Obviously there's no Omega on this first turn, so he's not going to have the extra buff from Omega's passive. But remember, when he gets hit, he's going to get 100% defense. So he goes up to having 1,000,000 defense and 51% damage reduction. But of course, like, if this Kale and Caulifla super attack straight away, that could be bad. Fortunately, they don't. So we take 2 hits, so that gives him a little bit of build up. 14 mil, nothing super crazy, but he's only got Fierce Battle and Legendary Power active with the Golden Frieza. So it's not the best rotation for him. But we did get 2 Rainbow Orbs. So the first attack is a super, and then the second attack is the super as well. So remember, both of those are raising defense, and he gets 70% attack and defense when he attacks with 17 or more key. So by that point, he's got relatively good defense and the 51% damage reduction. And once we have both the Omega passives active, then he has 71% damage reduction. So should be looking pretty good. Golden Frieza, of course, not receiving any hits before he attacks, and therefore has absolutely terrible attack stats, but it is what it is. But yeah, this rotation not the best for Ki or Links in general, really. Like, in terms of this build of the Omega team, probably one of the worst starting rotations we could have got, but because yeah, basically we're going to have the Freezers and the Broly as the floating units, so that every rotation has a target Goku character. So make sure we get the Rainbow Orbs for Omega, because then that gives the buff for the 2 turns, which means Super 17 gets that defense and the 10% damage reduction because he's a GT boss. And potentially, we could potentially take him out this turn depending on how much damage Broly does, but yeah, the Rose idol animation thing is pretty cool. Some of the characters that have like the really cool auras, even if the animation itself isn't anything crazy, like what they're actually doing movement wise, like some of the auras and everything are super good. Freezer at 13.6. He's not received any hits or anything yet. I bet he's gonna not quite kill them here, isn't he? Bruh. Yeah, they literally, like, that health bar is basically invisible. Alright, well, at least we can get one more hit, but that's diabolical. They survived that. So yeah, turn 2, now with the fact that he got hit twice, so he's got 2 buffs out of the possible 7, and we've got 1 Omega's passive buff active, he now has 800k defense. So if we do this, and then we grab Omega's one, so that we've got the second Omega buff active. So he's at 881k. So bear in mind that when he, because on attacking should be like multiplicative buff, right? So if he's got 881, 671, when he gets hit, he gets 100% like straight away. So that puts him up to 1.7. And then when he attacks, he should get 70%. So then his defense is at like 3 million with 71% damage reduction. So if we take like a 10 million damage super minus 71%, that's 2.9 million. So in theory, like on this rotation after attacking, he should be able to tank a 10 million damage super attack for double digit damage. And even pre-attacking, like somewhere around the region of like 6 to 7 million, he should still be fine. It's going to take a while for him to get hit enough times, though. The fact he's got to get hit 7 times to get fully built up is kind of crazy. But there you go. We've got our rotations set up the way we want them now, finally. Alright, do that. Do that. Super 17 should have either gotten Gotenk's passive or a permanent 17% up to 34 if he gets hit by a Ki Blast. Yeah, absolutely. Like, that's the one big thing that's missing from his passive, in my opinion, because obviously they couldn't give him a nullification or anything like that. But like, they could have just put a thing in his passive that's like when receiving a Ki Blast super. Could be like an extra 17% damage reduction. Because then that means on the Omega setup, it'd be like 88%, which makes him practically invincible. But yeah, it's extra 17% damage reduction, recovers a certain amount of HP. Like, it would have been a very easy thing for them to add for like his EZA without having to give him a nullification animation or anything. It's a bearded man. I'm here for Dokkan, not mass. Okay, yeah, how's it going, dude? We're all good, thank you. Okay, so another 2 hits. It's going to take, hopefully, I mean, it's Super 17 though now, because Super 17 is looking pretty decent. Like, Super 17 is going to kill them here, which means we're still only going to get hit twice. So that takes his number of hits received up to 5. It's like, man, trying to get hit 7 times is proving incredibly difficult. But yeah, with 1 extra hit, because remember, he's still getting extra buffs every time he gets hit. So now he's at almost 1 million defense. When he gets hit, that immediately doubles. Like, I mean, I would say I think he's looking pretty good. And we still haven't used the Omega domain yet. Okay, he's going to eat a super straight away. 200k. They do also get the guaranteed crits, so... Wait, do they seal? Okay, well that's actually good, I guess, because now they get to get hit a whole bunch more times. Okay, so now he can actually get his passive fully maxed out. I didn't actually realise they sealed. But yeah, that's good. So yeah, no symbols coming up now. So yeah, his passive is fully built up now. And now we can take him out. Good stuff. Okay. So I think for this turn, yeah, Golden Frieza hasn't really had... Oh, God. Golden Frieza hasn't really had a lot of build-up here, so we should probably active skill with him. Just the entire field is just rainbow orbs. But yeah, funnily enough, like him being sealed was actually ideal for that rotation. Alright, so we do this. Frieza can take all the hits. Can't wait to see the Super EZA for Super 17 AGL. Yeah. Unfortunately, they have the same name, so it won't be super helpful for like being on the same team, but yeah, the AGL Super 17 Super EZA is one I'm looking forward to. Tech Gold and Frieza one as well should be interesting. Yeah, just tank all the hits. Whereas a 41 million. At least the Omega on this rotation gets to have Big Bad Bosses active. I still don't understand why they didn't give Super 17 Big Bad Bosses, especially when those SR ones have it. Like, it just makes no sense. Like, why do they have it, but the actual, like, premium unit versions don't? Because it tells you the fact that, like they've done with Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta from the 7th anniversary, and now obviously the 10th, 11th, they're not the anniversary, the GDC one. They decided to start giving him Saiyan Raw, right? So, like, when they released the STR Super 17, like, why does he not have Big Bad Bosses? Like, it should just be, they should just decide to be adding these into the mix, but they have not for some reason. Alright, so now Super 17 fully built up. We also have our active skill that we can use. So fully built up is at 1.1 million, and that's before we've picked up the orbs or anything with Omega. So because what is the domain actually is it's just attack, isn't it? Yeah. But I mean, still want to see what the effect is, so let's go ahead and do that. But yeah, none of the actual premium Super 17s, like the actual Dokkan Fest or the LR, have Big Bad Bosses, which is bizarre. Because yeah, with Omega we have Fear and Faith, Fierce Battle, GT, Legendary Power. I don't think we don't get anything extra from Broly, do we? So yeah, his active skill can be activated after he receives 7 attacks, causes ultimate damage to the enemy, and lowers attack and defense by 17% for 1 turn. So let's go ahead and I guess we'll still just use it on Kale, because I mean on Caulifla we could potentially do a crazy amount of damage, but I want to get rid of Kale first, so
Nobody can beat me when I'm Super Saiyan.
he said the thing.
Prepare to die. Electro Eclipse.
52 million crit. That's not too bad, I guess. So that's the thing, because he stacks attack, so obviously it makes it more likely that the active skill will do decent damage if you wait like a reasonable amount of time to use it. I think we definitely will be in trouble here if Broly gets super attacked by Caulifla, but alright. So bear in mind that Super 17 at this point has over like 2.5 million defense, 71% damage reduction. Kale crits though, so how much is she going to do here? Still 1.1 million, bruh. Okay, let me double check how much she hits, because she hits quite hard. Man, that's so annoying. It's the problem, well, I mean, I don't know how much it is affected by crit, but I really wish that he had guard. So, where is Pure Saiyan's edition? Kale and Caulifla. So, Kale is hitting for 4.5 million. She also gets 30% extra attack with each turn passed. So, what was that? Was that the second? That was the second turn of Kale, right? So, she gets an extra 30% attack on top of that as well. So yeah, that's her hitting for like just over 5 million, I think, with guaranteed crits, and it still did 1 million damage. Because that's the thing, God, like, as far as I'm aware, the enemy critting you essentially, like, cuts out a huge chunk of your defense. And that's without having guard, even though he's got the damage reduction, like, the defense plays a big part in how much damage he's going to take. Because even with 71% damage reduction, although, yeah, if she gets 30% attack with each turn passed, I'm assuming that, like, still applies 30% on turn 1, right? So then on turn 2, it's 60%. So she's closer to, like, 6 million with a guaranteed crit. Which is a big, like, that is still, like, a dangerous, like, big damage super. And I guess, in a way, only taking 1 million damage from that is still somewhat decent. But the problem is going to be all the, like, the toughest fights in the game. Rosé and Zamasu is probably still the hardest fight in the game. And Rosé has type advantage over this guy. So turn 1, even with Rosé not being fully built up, with this guy not being built up, and he's at like 500k defense turn 1, like, he gets one shot by Rosé's super attack. So I don't know, his EZA seems good. I liked what I saw as we were going through. Like, he took mostly double digits from pretty much everything. That turn of him getting sealed was actually useful, so he could get fully built up, and then we could do the active skill on the next turn. But yeah, unfortunately, still taking big damage from the super. I mean, after he attacks, he would have quite like a chunk of extra defense. So I think he gets, because he gets 70% on attack. So we potentially would have lived if the super was after we attacked. But yeah, it's a big damage super attack, so I guess it is what it is. Yeah, she also has the super versus extreme extra damage as well. So that's why guard is so important for tanks now, for these hard-hitting bosses. But it is what it is. So I think he still seems pretty good. The problem is, like, we talked about this kind of like when we were talking about Baby on the podcast on the last episode. But like, on Omega's team especially, the optimal build of Omega's team probably isn't great for, like, Super 17 is probably not on that optimal build. I mean, that's true, actually. We did the active skill, so that counts as the attacking, because it's when attacking or using the active skill, right? So yeah, I don't know, he seems good. He'll be good in some content for sure. Obviously, if there's like a decently strong boss that's coming out or comes out that is AGL, then he'll be ready for that, because we don't have to worry about him not having guard. But yeah, I don't know. Let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. I think his EZA is decent, but yeah, there's obviously a weakness there when it comes to the hardest hitting bosses, but he'll still be usable in a lot of things. So let me know what you guys think down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Masked Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one. Okay. Well, that's the showcase for Super 17 recorded. Yeah, he's okay, but yeah, that's kind of annoying. Because ideally you want to be using him as a slot 1. Like, the annoying thing is Omega, because this is the thing, when people are saying about like Scouter, the value of a Scouter, Omega can negate Kale's super attack. So maybe I would have put him in slot 1 anyway, because it was his showcase and I would want to see like how much he was going to tank it for. But like, we could have put Omega in slot 1 and him just negated the super. You see my flawless logic for no guard. He has a rip in his trousers, therefore his legs aren't fully guarded, so he doesn't have guard. True. That makes sense. Right, let's do the ESBR stage, because that'll be a fun, quick one. We can use the Heroes team. Yeah, it looks like you can actually beat him when he's Super 17. Super 17 and Nova fighting to be the last slot on GT bosses. I mean, there's probably a lot of situations where Tech Super 17 is better. Which is funny to say that it's not just guaranteed he's always better, considering he's a summonable LR with an EZA versus like a free-to-play LR that's already a few months old. All right. Hey guys, Mustang here, bringing on Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video, and so today we've got the next stage of Extreme Super Battle Road, stage 74, Defenders of Justice. So we're going to be jumping in to do the no item run straight out the gate as always. I've been looking forward to this one because this is another one of those categories where we can field a full heroes team. So of course we are going to do that, right? The home of the heroes agenda. Trying to keep it alive as long as possible, even if it is just lesser difficulty content nowadays like Super Battle Road stages. We will still maintain our goal of trying to use the heroes team as much as possible, and see how we get on. So we got a decent enough setup in terms of like characters on the team. We got characters like God Trunks that can seal, Pan and the Xeno Goku that can stun. Like characters that obviously provide these useful status effects, which are still very, very good for Super Battle Road. Limit Breaker for Geo, obviously being that turn 1 defensive beast, is going to be our saving. I mean, the thing is though, this is the thing with the difficulty of Extreme Super Battle Road not having increased crazy amounts over the years, we still probably are at risk of things like, you know, like there's what, Demon King Piccolo and is it Tambourine attacking in slot 1. If they both super attack, then chances are like Vegito would probably still die, but we'll see. Let's get Trunks to seal this guy because obviously he has type advantage over us, and then get Goku to try and seal Demon King Piccolo. So yeah, let's see how we go. I get a dodge. Was that 500k normal? Well. Okay. Well.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah, Goku stuns. Goku and Pan stun. Did I not say that? God Trunks seals. Goku and Pan stun. Vegeta attack lowers. But yeah, that's not good. I mean, just the little bit of support from physical Vegito is probably not enough to turn that into an actual livable amount of damage. So 437, that's crazy. Is it a worry for heroes? It might actually be. It feels like the only way we actually get, like, we'd need Pan on turn 1. Okay, who else we got? Gohan as a slot 1, I guess, could potentially be okay. If we put him on instead of Vegito. Our slot 1 options are kind of limited, though. That is the problem. The Xeno Goku, maybe, I guess. We don't have any Vegeta family characters anymore, so maybe there's no point having you on there. Because, yeah, the Universe Tree Goku doesn't count as a Defender of Justice, so he's not going to be on the team. Alright, so Pan will go for the stun on Demon King Piccolo. Okay. We'll get those Pan dodges. Oh, good. Alright, well, she dodged all but one. But not ideal. Didn't get the stun on Demon King Piccolo. Oof. Dodge the super, though. Let's go. That damage, though. Can't believe the Heroes team is... I mean, to be fair, it's Heroes, but only the only Defenders of Justice. Like, Universe Tree Goku would obviously be ideal to be running here. But yeah, that is not applicable. Demon King Piccolo didn't get stunned though, so is he just going to destroy, yeah, Vegito? 270k. Bruh.
Alright, let's do
We might actually be cooked, chat. Now, I don't know if... Is Goku going to be fine with his damage reduction? Or do I need to put Gohan there? Gohan doesn't, like, stun or anything, does he? He has a high chance to stun the attacked enemy. Okay. It's from his passive, so it's only for the duration of the turn, but that's all we need, really. And then Xeno Goku has the potential to stun. Yeah, dodge or die simulator. Bruh, this is crazy. I really can't believe it's that over for the Heroes team.
Alright, let's do this.
That's the thing as well. Normally, when the categories that have like the weirder, like smaller selections, right? Like the like Defenders of Justice, these are the ones that are normally a lot easier. Keep those two together. Goku, at least this Xeno Goku on the first turn has like a bunch of damage reduction. And obviously he does stack. 2 supers out of 4 attacks is not great though. And then he just gets supered straight away. Man. I can't believe it's really Jova for the Heroes team. No, I refuse to accept it. Try and go for the stuns there. Oh, that came up so late. I thought she wasn't going to dodge. Alright, pan selling for one of the dodges. Didn't stun Demon King Piccolo. Bruh. Yeah, most of the heroes' characters are built for full dodge for me, but the thing is, Goku has no dodge in his passive, so even full dodge from the hidden potential isn't giving you like more than 20% chance to dodge. Right, so he's stunned, so you're going to have to go slot 1. Try and stun Demon King Piccolo. Go for you, I guess. And then you go for you as well. It still takes 134k. Bruh. And yeah, my Super Saiyan 3 Goku is built for full dodge, and he didn't stun either. Well, I mean, we're just dead though now, right? I was going to say, even if no one super attacks, but obviously if Demon King Piccolo super attacks, the guy that avoided getting stunned multiple times. Jeez, I'm going to be out of Vegito friends soon. Yeah, Preston. Oh, great. So yeah, basically got like an unusable starting rotation. $300k. It's insane. STR Super Saiyan 3 Goku, by the way, has a 70% chance to stun. Yep. And he still let us down. Unbelievable. Alright, well, I guess I might as well stop recording. Crazy. Yeah, I need to upload the Super 17 thing. Nah, Tech Great Saiyaman 3 will absolutely get cooked. Yeah. Yeah, gonna return to. I mean, to be fair, the EZAs, the Gohan's on there, the Limit Breaker Super Saiyan 4s are both on there, and they are all three Defenders of Justice. But I need to start doing these giant form stages. So, stage 4, no items, UR or lower characters. Okay. And stage 4 is what the Turles one. Do I still have the team that I made? Yeah. Yeah, this is what I did the last, like, no LRs mission thing with, I'm pretty sure. Stage 6 is brutal. Yeah, I saw Vil just posting about crashing out about it. Let's give it a try. Hey guys, Mark Singing here, bringing another Dragon Ball Z Dokkan Battle video, and so today we're going to be jumping into the first of the new stages for the Giant Ape Clash event, Stage 4, which I believe is the versus Turles one. The missions for this event are to beat the stage with no items, and also to beat the stage without using any LRs on your team, so this should be quite interesting. Man, I've got a really bad starting rotation. Okay, well, there's no attacks in slot 1, so it's not as bad. Because, yeah, my thought process here is obviously to use the GT Heroes team, because this team, you can still run a very, very powerful build of GT Heroes while still only running URs. Now, obviously, the big thing with this event is the fact that once you get to the stage where they turn into the Giant Apes, not only do most of them, like, build up attack every turn, but they do hit relatively hard, and the goal of the event, as it tells you in the event description, is that you're supposed to try and survive the enemy's giant form transformation with your own giant form transformations, which obviously on this particular team build we do not have any characters that can transform into the giant apes, especially considering the fact that they this is one of those events where still the Super Saiyan 3 Goku STR and the Int Baby are banned, which is really dumb, especially when you think, like, they gave them EZAs, and then going forward when they're making new events, like, you think they would be more aware and, like, have more control over this, like, which events these guys are banned in and which ones they're not. So if the whole event is about using giant ape transformations, like, they absolutely shouldn't have been banned from this event, because this event has, like, I guess because it has the charges, right? So could you even use a nuke like lead to beat this stage? Because you wear out the charges and then they transform, at least for the earlier stages. Actually didn't even look to see if there was a charge counter for this one. Because, like, in some of the earlier stages, we never really tried it, but, like, if you kill the first phase before the charges run out, do you just win the event and they don't transform? Because if that is the case, then I can understand why nuke leaders would be banned, because you can bring an item as well. So with a nuke leader and nuking items, then you would just win. But yeah, there's no charges for this one, so you couldn't nuke this stage anyway, because if you bring a nuke lead, the problem with the nuking strategy is that the team is obviously very weak defensively because you don't have a proper leader skill or anything. So you would use your nuke setup, you nuke the first stage, kill this Turles, and then it goes into the giant ape stage. Then I guess if you have the right rotation and another item, you could nuke the second stage as well, and then you're in phase 3 and you can't nuke anymore because you've used your items and the setup and everything, and then you just get, like, one tapped. Plus, with the nuke setup, it only works if you're not getting attacked in slot 1, because again, that team has such low defense that setup just doesn't work. So okay, yeah, this is awkward. Because, yeah, unfortunately, none of these guys are particularly great in slot 1. So, how much does the giant ape Turles actually do? You can get a decent amount of orbs for everybody here, though, at least. Vegeta with the guard. 370k, okay. But yeah, the problem with the Great Apes for all of these phases, for the enemy Great Apes, is that they build up attack every time they get hit. So if you're not using a giant form thing to, like, bust through the stage without taking damage, you get hit a lot. I wonder if the best strategy here then, I guess, because the giant form guy is going to be getting built up and up and up, maybe the best option is just on this next turn to just Dragon Fist with the Gogeta, because we're going to have Super Saiyan 4 Goku on the rotation with him. Nice, I was going to say, that's hoping that Int Gogeta survives at the end of the turn, but he did get the dodge, so I think he would have been fine to tank a normal anyway, but oh, he's sealed. One of your units gets sealed, and he's sealed Gogeta. Fortunately, we can still use the active skill, but What's that? Defense minus 6%. Okay, so he loses defense each time he gets hit. But... oh, let's use the Dragon Fist. How much is this going to do? The Rainbow Friend. We've got the Super Saiyan 4 Goku attack buff as well, though, which is good. Okay. Well, there you go. So that gets rid of the Giant Ape, but now we still have to beat Phase 3 Turles. And he sealed the Goku. Oof. Yeah, I feel like this is a bad... also, why did they... I know they did it so that it could, like, trigger the Giant Ape transformations, but the fact that every single stage seems to have some kind of mechanic that makes you, like, lose health at the start of the turn or something is super annoying. Why are they always supering me in slot 1? Like, bruh. This kills me anyway, right? Just because my health is so low. Oh, well, probably... would that have killed me from full health? I'm not sure. Is there anyone else I can put on the team that is at least somewhat slot 1 viable? I mean, outside of, like, relying on Pan to dodge, probably not really. And plus, she gets most of her buffs in the second slot, so... I mean, Super Saiyan 4 Goku potentially can slot 1, but I need to get him onto, like, a different rotation than the Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta, really.
All right, let's do this.
Yeah, like this. Unless Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta is in slot 3. Or slot 7, I should say. But he isn't, okay. Alright, so in theory this could work. But yeah, this Turles makes you lose HP like every single turn. Oh, nice. Let's go. We got the 50% chance for Goku to counter the Super as the only attack in slot 1. That's what we like to see. You'd find it easy if you had a Whis active, true. But that's the thing, that's the other thing as well, right? Is there is a mission to do it with no items. I guess technically though, as we've talked about before, when it comes to like beating these missions that are somewhat challenging for these new events, you don't have to do the no LRs on the team and the no items like mission at the same time. So in theory, we could just beat this with the team of URs with the items and then run it back with like GT heroes with all the LRs and then just do it that way. Because yeah, now on this turn we do this. Gogeta's getting hit in slot 1, which is perfect because then he gets the active skill available, ready for the Giant Ape turn. Of course he's going to get supered, but you should take double-digit damage from this, I think, right? Yeah. So now he has the active skill ready to go. 44.7. And yeah, he should. I mean, even if he doesn't finish him off here, Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta will. So. But yeah, that is the thing to always remember, is if you're finding any of the missions challenging, or any of the setups challenging, like, remember, you don't have to do all the missions in one go. I'm not enjoying the constant lack of any actual like same type orbs though, because yeah, not being able to get any kind of healing is pretty annoying. Oh, he didn't count on the super. Is he going to die to this? Wow, he took double-digit damage. Okay. Oh, but Goku is sealed. Okay. Right, stop doing additionals and giving him extra attack. Wait, did he seal Gogeta as well? Wait, did he seal everyone? Surely not, right? Well, yeah, everyone was sealed. Huh? Seals all enemy what, all the time? He seals all enemy super attacks. What the heck? Madness, I tell you. So then we go into this stage, lose a bit more HP, and so now we're going to be on like 1 health. Yeah. What? Jeez. Okay. Whew. This is crazy. The HP loss thing is what makes it like actually ridiculous. Okay. Yeah, because that's the thing. We're not necessarily in danger of dying for, like, the boss killing us in, like, if we were on full health. It's just the fact that our health is constantly being drained. Hopefully we can get some good, like, AGL orbs on the next turn, because big heal from Gogeta would be nice. Okay. Because you're at 608, you're at... Actually, Vegeta has more more defense start of turn. So, if we do this, and then this... Okay. Friend Gogeta only doing 27 mil is crazy. Saying raw and everything. It's just trying to outlive the actual, like, HP drain is the craziest part. This Turles also builds up attack with each turn that passes, so like the longer the fight goes, the more difficult it is. And he randomly seals someone. So he sealed Vegeta. Vegeta got the super counter though. The timing of the counter is hilarious though. He drops the fruit on the floor and then they're like, no you don't, and just hit him with the super. Or the counter. It's funny. At least Vegeta getting some attacks off here. Could have done with the Super Saiyan 4 Vegeta not being sealed really, but... Oh my god. He doesn't have the guard, does he? You can counter a super, but I think he might just be cooked. Which is constantly fighting from below like 20% HP, which is wild. He's got so much health. Imagine, this is crazy for us, the stage having the beat the stage with no LRs mission. And like bro has this much HP. Oh great, Gogeta was sealed, so Gogeta doesn't get any extra defense or anything here. I should have just put Pan in slot 3. We're going to counter a super though, so that's good. Okay. So even though Teles is building up attack, it's still not proving to be anything too crazy. Okay, and he didn't seal Gogeta here. But again, Vegeta has the higher defense, but... Okay. You can get some same type orbs. Fighting back to 33% HP here now. Okay, this should be GG. Yeah, that was crazy. Constantly trying to battle back from being at around 20% HP. But there you go. LR Super Saiyan 4 Gogeta getting the job done. So yeah, GT Heroes probably one of the stronger teams that you can build currently, like without using any LRs for these kind of missions. Obviously the friend Gogeta is an LR, but the friend doesn't count. So, but yeah, like I say, it's definitely a bit more challenging and definitely a bit more time consuming, but you don't have to do both the missions at the same time. So if you're finding it difficult, I would say use the GT Heroes or the best setup you can for using no LRs, and then just use items, use the support memory, all that stuff, and then obviously go back into it and beat it with no items with like a full team of LRs or something, right? You can use support memory, right? Yeah, so you're going to use one item, so I guess the Whis is probably going to be what you want to use, but you can use the support memory. You could potentially use one of the ones that heals you as well. That could be quite helpful. But yeah, there you go. That was stage 4, all the missions with the GT Heroes team. Let me know how you guys got on down below. Did you manage to do both the missions in one go, or did you have to do them separately? Let me know what your team setups looked like down below in the comment section. So that is going to be it for the video, guys. This has been the Master Ningen. Smash that like button, subscribe to the channel if you are new. Check out the links down below, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one. Okay, so that's stage 4. Yeah, I'd be interested to see how other people got on, like what teams people were using for the no LRs thing, because that is definitely adds a considerable amount of... It's interesting because they've never done a mission like that before until recently, I think, with this event, right? So it's kind of an interesting new sort of mission that they're adding in for these difficult events, like beat the event without any LRs on your team, because they're obviously very aware how powerful LRs are, and the fact that some of the best builds of some of the best teams at the moment are basically the whole team is LRs. So It's kind of interesting to see them add missions that are, you know, not allowing you to use them. I mean, I don't hate it. They're tougher to do for sure, but yeah, I can't say it's something that I have a specific like dislike for or anything. Adds that nice little bit of extra challenge. So I'm trying to get this Super 17 thing ready. Alright, get this Super 17 showcase ready to go up. I might as well just put it to go up for 10 as the stream is coming to an end. You're teaching Gordon Ramsay or Simon Cowell how to play Dokkan. LRs are so weak, what do you mean? Teaching cats to play Dokkan, that would be a great video. If I could teach Sif to just farm like things for me, that'd be great. Right, so stage 5 is 5. Oh god, yeah, it's the corroded body and mind one, isn't it? And then 40 or more STR key spheres. God, how the... There's that STR Margin Vegeta that's a corrode, like that's an orb changer, but... So yeah, for somebody who doesn't have baby, how the heck am I going to do this? This guy lead corroded body of mind. Yes, okay. Can they have status effects on them for the stage 5? That's Goku. Oof. No, they can't, so there's no point having corrupted Supreme Card of Time. Like, imagine making Corroded Body and Mind a mission in an event where one of the whole points of the event is supposed to be using giant form transformations, so there aren't actually any characters that you can use. I mean, Janemba has the Rage mode, I guess. Int Rose has a Rage mode. Baby has a giant ape transformation, I suppose. I kind of want to see the Team Bardock stage just because everyone's saying about how crazy it is. So maybe we'll just look at it like quickly. So stage 6 is no items, 5 turns, all 5 extreme types. Okay. So who would be the int unit? Probably the, I guess it would be like the Shadow Dragons, EZA, right? Human Deeds, Power Absorption, GT bosses. I mean, couldn't you use Piccolo Jr. and use his active skill straight away? I'm not missing anything, am I? Physical, so AGL, Tech, in Physical, STR. Toon's been doing the Team Bardock stage for an hour and a half. Oh, good. This should be fun then. Although you got to remember as well, again, you don't have to do all the missions in one go. So doing the extreme with all typings, you could use items and then just do it with no items afterwards without using units of each typing. But let's give it a go and see how horrendous it really is. Okay, so jumping in, first run, first try. Let's see. This has the potential to be absolutely horrendous, I'm sure. Okay, so typical. I was about to say, as long as I don't stun Golden Frieza, I can use the just use Golden Frieza's active skill on the first turn strategy. But all right, so these guys aren't going to be on Inhuman Deeds, right? So obviously we use Omega's active, Omega's domain. I mean, should I just use Frieza's active skill anyway, or? Alright, use Piccolo Jr. active skill. Wow, that does loads of damage. Let's go. It has the action break though, which is helpful. But the only other problem is Omega's going to want to pick up Rainbow Orbs, which is not ideal for me here. Oh god. Is it worth me still getting... Maybe I should use... Yeah, okay. So I have to do this anyway, because then at least he gets a big defense boost and then I can do that. Okay. Although I suppose there is the point, like Omega then also action breaks everyone, so that means even less hits that Frieza's going to take. Which is probably not ideal, really. I should have attacked Shugesh just for the fact that Omega's additional would have done more damage. Well, there's been a lot of like action breaking and stuff on this turn, which is good. Piccolo Jr. getting a bunch of supers off here. And then, yeah, of course, Frieza. Imagine if Frieza wasn't sealed. Probably would just be able to take out Tora here. Yeah. Wait, who's that has a heal? Borgos. Unbelievable. Okay. God. The rainbow orbs being the bomb orbs is insane. Like, how am I... There's so many rainbow orbs. How am I even supposed to live? Like... This is insane. Oh, right. And then he's just going to super straight away. Omega with the dodge. Unbelievable. Oh. He did it again! Alright, he's not going to do it 3 times. Man, Omega dodged 2 super attacks. I don't know what the dodge the friend Omega has, but... But yeah, what the actual... bejeebus is this event? %, or less when facing... Oh no, that's the active skill. What's the... Oh, it's just starting from turn 4. Do I just bring baby and hope to get her, like hope baby's on turn 2 and then gets the transformation?
All right, let's do this.
But yeah, this seems the same first turn again. Don't seal Frieza this time, and then maybe... Okay, Omega got sealed. Okay, this could work, because... If I save the active skills, like, because Piccolo's active skill is also an action break, right? So I should save that as well. Because realistically, I want Frieza to take as many hits as possible here. So we're going to attack. See, so many bomb orbs and then only 2 physical orbs. Yeah, this is a nightmare. And there's no tech orbs, so I can't get any heal here from Frieza's thing. Hopefully Frieza getting hit 50 million times just lets him kill Tora. What an absolute nightmare this is. But yeah, everyone supers Frieza. That's fine. Literally, like, they're all supering in slot 1 as well. That's insane. Like, if we didn't have a target ability thing here, like, everyone just supered in slot 1. Yeah, I feel like this is one of those ones where you just don't try and do the no items and the unit of each typing at the same time. Like, just do the no items one with a different team. Like, also, like, Piccolo just doing zero damage. I mean, not zero, but like, that's crazy. Can Piccolo even live in slot 2? Probably not on a normal turn, but obviously we've got the Tech Freezer target ability active, so. But yeah, we're on 2, is that 2% HP? 107 million attack stat though, let's go. Imagine if my Freezer was Rainbow. Why do they make it if you can't even win? I took Tech LR Broly off lead for my extreme run. Wait, who are you running as the leader then? Because Tech LR Broly is on the team, right? What am I supposed to do? I've got there's no HP. There's no same type orbs. He's going to want to pick up all the STR orbs, which I don't want him to do, because I want to give them to Rose. I want him to pick up the physical orbs. Or the HL orbs even. Oh, I didn't retarget after I changed Freezer from being in slot 1. This is actually crazy. Like, how are you supposed to survive them being on low HP and then they all super attack you? Like, what are you supposed to do? All right, anyway, I've got to end the stream there. The Super 17 video should be live now, so do go check that out. Make sure you, even if you were here when we recorded it earlier, obviously it helps out the channel if you guys will open up the video, let it play out, leave a like and a comment, let me know you came over from the stream. But yeah, I'll put the link in the chat, do go check it out. But yeah, that is going to be it for the stream. This will be certainly interesting to try. I'll be trying to get the rest of the events and videos and news, all new events that came out today recorded throughout the day, so got a few bits done on stream, but we'll be getting the rest done here now afterwards. So let me know how you guys get on with the events. Do check out the Super 17 showcase, leave me a comment and all that good stuff. And I will see you guys. Next stream will be late stream on Wednesday. So there's no late stream tonight, and then there's no early stream in the morning tomorrow. So yeah, the next stream will be more spooky horror games on the second channel. Wednesday night. So that's going to be it from me. I appreciate you all coming out. Make sure you hit that like button, subscribe, follow on Twitch, all that good stuff, and I will see you all again soon. Have a good one.